Hey family, welcome to the Hub. I'm Coach Cass. On today's show, I have Kristi out of Decatur, Georgia. She's 28, a clinical researcher, and amazing. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, thank you, Coach Cass, for having me.
Hey, welcome to the show. So tell us, girl, what has been going on in your love life or not going on? Tell us what's going on.
Ooh, all right. Getting right into it, I guess. It's interesting because me and my girlfriends, we have conversations all the time about how COVID has put a halt on a lot of different things, but not necessarily just work life and professional life and, personal relationship life, but romantic relationships. I mean, we're kind of in this bubble of focusing on ourselves during this isolation period, but also still wanting to find love. I mean, in some essential way or another. For me, I've been single for about 7-8 months. So I'm kind of in this limbo of wanting to date and really wanting to get out there, but also knowing that I'm 28 and I'm not getting any younger, and I really do want to find a lifetime partner one day. So the casual dating experience for me just isn't something I want to do. I really do want to find something substantial. So it's been interesting because the isolation has helped me to focus on myself, but it's also showed me that, like, oh, where's everybody at? It's like, you look to your left, you look to your right, and no one's in sight. Where are you? So it's been interesting, to say the least. But I've also valued just the me time and the self-love. So it's been an interesting complexity for, these last few months. But it's been fun. It's been good.
Okay, I could definitely see how it can be frustrating for you when it comes to finding love after, COVID. COVID has changed the game when it comes to finding love. And on my Instagram, I definitely have quite a few testimonials of ladies who have found love during and after COVID. So I just want to put that out there.
Tips. What are the tips, sis?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Like, tell me, Coach Cass. So, have you seen the show Love is Blind on Netflix?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Slightly obsessed because it takes me a while to get into any show. You can ask any of my friends. It takes me a whole convincing intervention for me to watch anything. So the fact that I watched it through and through is really interesting.
That's a big deal. So I want you to turn towards me.
Okay.
The other way. The other way.
Okay.
Turn the other way. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So for those who are watching, I'm just showing you guys the concept of the show. So two people talk to each other through a wall, right? And they somehow fall in love. I want to say in 2 weeks? It's something crazy.
Right. Exactly.
And then they meet and get married. Okay. So you can turn back straight.
Yeah.
So, so the thing I liked about that show, and it's something that I've been preaching for years, is that too often do we focus on the physical chemistry with someone versus the emotional availability and connection, and that's a big thing, because so many people are like, oh, but can he rev my engine? Can my tires, can we?
You can't buy the car before you test drive it, yes.
Yeah, something that's been popping up where these stranger photo shoots, these strangers meeting and taking photo shoots and dating afterwards because of the chemistry. And I really feel like chemistry is not a good place to start. It's just not. So after COVID, I think it helps to reframe connection, and really having a true emotional connection with someone without them rubbing on your thigh. So I'm just saying, we all have needs and wants and fleshly desires, but if you're really looking for like a marriage, a long-term relationship, it's really refocusing what your priorities are, and that connection piece is so much better to be had after COVID because nobody's in a rush to meet in person.
True.
So then you have to get together on a virtual setting, a FaceTime, a Zoom, or something, or, you know, be able to meet up 6 feet apart and kind of, you know, have that conversation.
I'll see you.
Over there. Hey. So being able to see if you could just kick it, like right now, I can tell that we can just kick it, right? So you know,
yes, right.
when you start talking to somebody, you know if you can kick it with them. So my main invitation that I tell my clients, and I'll tell you, Kristi, is that you have to think, you know, can I kick it with this person? Because at the end of the day, when we just think about sexy or abs or height or how much they make, all those things are fleeting, you know, because especially after COVID, I don't know who shaves anymore, right? Everybody has rumple.
I have COVID 15. You know, the freshman 15, when you gain 15 pounds in freshman, I have COVID 15. Okay. Like, what are these thighs? What is this flab? Like, take it away. Take it away.
Jesus, take the wheel. So,
right.
you know, so we can't just focus on the external. So when it comes to choosing someone during and after COVID times, it really is getting clear of what you want, but then it's saying to yourself, okay, well, what am I focused on? Am I focused on just meeting up with somebody sexy to see if, you know, we have that chemistry and that zhuzh? Or is it, you know, like, can I just talk to this person about my day, the crazy Zoom I was on, the Netflix show, the whatever it is that rows your boat, revs your engine, but emotionally? Focusing on that emotional connection first, I really believe that will take you further. Because in that show, Love is Blind, we saw, honey, that the connection, it wasn't there for quite a few couples, but they pushed the issue because one, either they were on TV, so they pushed the issue, or they didn't want to leave with nobody, so they just pushed the issue. But you could see the signs of people saying, this ain't it.
Yes.
Before they met, after they met, during they met, at the altar they met, you know, so you know when this is not it. But sometimes we push the issue because we just don't feel like getting to know somebody else. So it really is saying to yourself, like, you know what, I feel like getting to know somebody else, and that's okay, right? And taking that time out.
Very true. No, the show was actually interesting for me because I had to kind of relearn how to connect with people through the show. I mean, it was, of course, the show was just kind of a casual watch it, binge it. It was cool. But having conversations with my friends about it, it's like the idea of connection is different for everyone. I know personally for me, I have a very charismatic personality. I mean, even talking to you, I'm sure you can kind of pick up those things about me already. But my thing is, despite the connections I can make with men, I need something special, something different. Because I have tons of friends that I love, male friends that I interact with all the time. But I think what makes it different for me is, what is it that just continues to drive me, motivate me, inspire me? I mean, not every man can have that ability to do that with me. They can, you know, we can hang out and we can have a cup of coffee and we can, you know, joke about good times or whatever. But if you truly are speaking to my soul, that's when it's like, oh, how you doing? You know, so it becomes different, you know, and my attention is more so looking at his soul instead of just kind of the fluff of the everyday talk and walk of life. So it's been a ride. It's been a ride.
That makes me think of something. So I created something called the Love Deck, right? And I created the 60 questions you should ask somebody before choosing the one. Because sometimes we get into this like regular type of conversation. What do you want to eat? Where do you want to sleep? You know, like that kind of stuff. Did you visit your mama? You know, so simple things. What would a perfect day constitute? Like, what would constitute a perfect day for you? You know, like just some out of the box types of things that we forget about. What is your most prized possession? Who do you spend the most time with? What is your relationship with your parents? What is your greatest regret? right? So, right. So that kind of gets into things because sometimes we gloss over the past or we gloss over what we're into, and then we don't find things out. Now I've been watching reruns of A Different World, and
Yeah.
Jaleesa and I forgot Sinbad's character, but Jaleesa and Sinbad were about to get married. And the night before, he's talking about, so you can have my babies. And she's like, no, my baby, baby.
Right.
And he's like, so
Yeah.
you can cook and clean. And she's like, no, we're going to order in, so being able to have those real deal Holyfield conversations up front in a game type format, I've seen to go a long way. Now, when it comes to talking to your soul, I just want you to be very cautious of sometimes, it's the romantic comedies that have us in that atmosphere. Right? I call it rom-com-itis, right? So with rom-com-itis, you literally fantasize or romanticize what relationships and connections should look like based on movie characters, right? And most of us do this. Like, really, where did we learn about relationships? Porn, romantic comedies, and dysfunctional family members.
Right.
Straight up, you know what I mean? Unfortunately. So, or a love coach like me. But growing up, we didn't have college courses. Our parents definitely didn't teach us the right stuff. So, we romanticize the connection and what it should feel like and all these things. And sometimes it's just plain as like, can we have fun together?
Yeah, true.
Am I attracted to you? And not over fantasizing what it should be, because sometimes we let go of so many great people waiting for this magical spark that may or may not come. And remember, sparks fly. So when it flies away, what are you left with?
Oof, right? Yourself in a corner, sad. Yes.
Girls, sometimes, we're looking for that fizzle, but that fizzle and that sizzle fizzles out. And then what are you left with? Right? So we just, I push back a little bit to have you think about, what does that mean and what do you really want?
That makes me think about friendship. I think that we kind of downplay that foundation of friendship a lot in relationships, but I know that the greatest relationships I've had, we were friends first.
Yeah.
And it kind of led into something because we both were mature enough to realize that we can handle being more. Yes. But you're right, that fun piece. I mean, for me, being very adventurous and being very open and wanting to always enjoy myself and have a good time, whether it's on a casual setting or romantic setting or maybe something even in between, it's just really important to just know, my dog, like, I got my friend here, like, we happen to love each other, we attracted to, but we friends, like, we genuinely like each other. Outside of just loving each other, there's a genuine chemistry of just peace, and that's my favorite color, blue. I always say, like, I want to love in blue all the time, just peaceful, tranquil. I don't need the rah-rah, I don't need the hoopla, just every day, going with the flow.
So what are some of the things that you like to do, Kristi? Where would we catch you normally on a regular day at home? What would you be doing?
Well, interestingly enough, I love music and I love to sing. So I write a lot of songs. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I try to be very, very intentional on making sure that I'm writing constantly, I'm creating constantly. So that's something I love to do, actually. And it's kind
of, you see, you're a singer now. You're gonna have to drop a couple bars, Kristi. You can't say that you a singer and not drop a couple bars, Kristi. Come on, girl. Whether it's a cover or your own, come on, let's hear it. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna do The Truth by India.Arie because I was listening to her new album earlier. So I guess since you're gonna put me on the spot, Coach, can we wipe the sweat off my brow real quick? Okay. I'll just sing the chorus. 'Cause she is the truth, says she is so real, and I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly because it's light. It shines so bright, I wouldn't lie. Yes, the truth. The truth, the truth. Yes, that's my truth. I want to find a love like that. Okay, where is it at?
Oh my goodness. You got my cheeks just going, oh man.
Stop it.
This is beautiful. Oh my
Thank you. I appreciate it.
all right. So I'm just happy that you made it to the show. So I know you're single at this time while
Yes.
this is recording,
Yes.
So how can folks slide into your DM and connect with you?
Well. Actually, ironically, my Instagram name is Cause She Is the Truth. And it's CAUSC, and then She Is the Truth is spelled correctly. So yeah, feel free to check me out. I'm trying to post more, but I do have some pretty good content. So I would appreciate all the love and support.
Yes, all the love and support. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Kristi.
Yes, thank you.
And for those of you who are watching and listening in, I hope you got something from that. Sometimes we are waiting for this big thing to happen when we find the quote unquote one, when it just might be smooth and easy. So give love a chance, give love a try, and just ask, can I kick it with this person? Yeah.
Right.
So if you guys can't see me, I am wearing the Wanted Woman t-shirt, and wanted means women achieving new triumphs every day. And that is my movement, that you are wanted. So if you want any of your wanted para, we have the Wanted Woman ring, the bracelet, the t-shirt, the Wanted Woman gift box. It's the perfect gift for any wanted woman that you know. You could go to inspiremany.com and click on store and pick up yours today. All right. Until next time, y'all. See you on the next show. This is Coach Cass, over and out.